Great. I heard it. Thanks, Amber. And I feel like I should have hide my junk box a little bit closer to my desk so you guys can't see my junk drawer in my office. But thank you so much for this opportunity to be part of the closeout. I've heard nothing but wonderful things about the summit. It gets me just so jazzed up and excited about the work that we're all doing together. I want to just thank our partners for coming together and making this happen. This was definitely a team effort, and just really appreciative of the work. I know everyone has full plates and many plates spinning in the air and have other duties as assigned. So thank you for taking time out of your very busy schedules to make this happen. I also want to thank all the participants as well that have joined us. It's been this amazing amount of people that participated in this summit. I want to thank you all too for caring and being interested in wanting to make Reentry a success for those that are under supervision. So thank you for supporting the work, being curious, wondering how you can help. Because one thing you always hear me say, and I say it over and over again, is that corrections can't operate in a vacuum. It takes all of us to get the work done and to get it done successfully. So I just want to say thank you so much. And as I'm sure you heard over and over during the last 2 days or day and a half, that reentry is just critical to the work that we do. It's very multifaceted, which requires multifaceted partners. And in order for us, to be successful, we know that 90+% are leaving our prisons. And it takes all of us to be able to make sure that they return successfully back into the community. So I want to thank you all for all the work that you do. And finally, I just want to actually to end this in a quote that I think is actually very, it's very, in terms of what you guys are doing in collaboration, I think it's very important to mention this. So this is by Henry Ford. So I want to share this with you. It says, "Coming together is the beginning, staying together is the process, and working together is success." So I want to end with that, and that couldn't be more true than the work that you all have been doing the last day and a half about working together and collaborating. So thank you for your time today, and I look forward to hearing more about the initiatives and things that we're going to do and pushing things forward. So I got your backs. I'm here to support that. And again, thanks for all that you do.
Thank you very much for being here. And we appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to join us. And I'm just going to share my screen, and I can't do two things at once. That's why we've had so many people helping out this whole time. All right, so everyone should see my screen now. And this is the group that pulled this conference together for you. So I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge everyone on this screen who spent a lot of time, a lot of volunteer hours to pull together people from across the state and do these presentations. So these are the people that we should be saying thanks to. And I won't read everybody's names, you can read them, but you see the different organizations. And if you want to be part of this in the future, these are the people to contact to get involved. And so then I just also wanted to talk a little bit about OpportUNITY. So the reason that we're all together is the OpportUNITY Reentry Task Force. And this all started in the summer of 2016 because we wanted to have a coordinated community plan to help individuals as they were returning to our community. And we really wanted to be able to engage more employers. And so we started gathering people together. I'm going to skip through some of this because we've been talking about this the whole time, but this is how we did it in our community. And we really encourage other communities across Iowa to talk about these issues as well. I have found it to be very helpful to have connections throughout the different organizations. So we have state agencies that are involved, nonprofits that are involved, people with lived experiences who are involved, educational providers involved. The more people that we can get to the table, the more barriers that we can identify and paths that we can make for individuals as they go through. So I'm going to go through some of this. So some of the accomplishments of the OpportUNITY Reentry Task Force that have happened since then, we do reentry simulations. And so if you have not had an opportunity to be a part of that, reach out to this task force to be able to do it. There's an in-person one, there's also a virtual one, but it's really a chance to get to experience the day in the life of somebody who is returning from incarceration. It's that first month, and it's a really good conversation starter. So in your community, if you're really trying to start a conversation around reentry, I would recommend the reentry task or the reentry simulation. And this is a free thing that you can get from the Office of the Attorney General. I can include that link in the follow-up email that will be coming out. So what we did is we just got their resources and we printed it off and put it all together. And it takes a lot of people to get it going, but it is a free resource that you can do as well. We also have been doing reentry summits and conferences just like this one to make the issues louder, I will say, make sure that more people are involved. We've also worked on different laws and legislation. This is something that we want to continue to strengthen and what I think this statewide task force will help us do. But where do we need advocacy? Sometimes it's at the state level, sometimes it's at the local level, and how can we work together in those areas? Iowa Workforce Development has also brought the Offender Workforce Development Specialist training to Iowa, which is a big deal and something that will continue going forward. Our United Way here in Central Iowa has gotten 2 Department of Labor grants that I will say is because of the partnerships that we have throughout the community. And then there's also a hiring guide that we have created as a group that I will send out to everybody with some of the tips that you'll see in this presentation. And we are also able to present to the governor's focus group. These were just a few of the highlights. There are many other things that have done. And of course, April is Iowa's reentry month. And so this was the declaration this year. And so we just wanted to make sure to highlight that as well. And so action steps. What are the action steps I'm asking from everybody on this call? I really hope that you'll speak up around issues that remove barriers for those that are working to successfully reintegrate into our community, wherever you see them. If you are working in a company, can you look at the policies within your company? What are your hiring processes like? What are your attendance policies? Do your employees have the supports that they need? We've heard a lot about these different things throughout the conference, and we have a lot of new contacts to reach out to. So please start looking into those things. And lastly, we can always use your support as well. You can volunteer with OpportUNITY or another group like us, or some of the other programs that you've heard throughout the day. But it's really bringing more attention and action and focus to this area is what we're hoping for. And this is just an example of what's in the guide that I was talking about as an employer. These are some of the next steps that you can do to start looking at your own company and your own practices. And then lastly, I will wrap this up because I know everybody's going to be hungry and ready for lunch. But these are the resources that you should be reaching out to. All of our community has what we call job developers, and these are individuals that support others as they're looking for employment. So if you're an employer and you are interested in hiring anyone really, but this population will fit in there as well, reach out to the job developers in your community. And if you need help identifying who those people are, you can reach out to the heads of our OpportUNITY Reentry Task Force, which are Joy and Mary. But I think we've heard lots of examples about how these groups can help you connect with individuals that maybe you aren't currently hiring. I also heard a lot about housing, transportation, childcare, all of the common problems that many people face. And so I just want to make sure everyone's aware of the 211 resource guide, and that covers all of Iowa, and you can connect with different agencies in the community that can support in those areas. And lastly, we've heard it several times, but there are federal bonding programs and WOTC programs, and they are in Iowa as well. So I'll make sure that you have those links and are able to connect with them if you need it. So again, thank you very much. There will be a survey that I will be sending out. So please respond to the survey. We made a lot of changes this year based on our survey from last year. We really worked to make this more statewide and inclusive, and we only want to improve it every year. So please respond to the survey that we send out, and we will do what we can to have a great conference for you next year. So with that, I'll stop sharing my screen, and thank you everybody for being here. And that is the end of our conference.
Thank you.